Sizwe South Africa nonke lapha enikhona udokotela uKhehlelezi ngihleli noZikode nyanga. Hey, bengifikile kuyena ngithi ize esigodlweni sakhe ndoda. Ake sibonisane naye indaba la ngomntwana uCwecwe. Hey, amathamba akhuluma enye into. South Africa ke men, amathamba akhuluma enye into. Ngicela le video niyithathe. Iye kubani Zikode, kumele iye kubani le video straight. Cwecwe straight. Siyacela, Cwecwe number yami ka WhatsApp ithi 071 130 7808. Thatha uCwecwe uthathe wena. Futhi umesigodlweni. Khona into ezothusa South Africa yonke. I-answer siphumile.
Ayiphumile futhi.
Ayi, cash sizinyanga siteli. Asifunanga ukugijima netrend kodwa i-answer iphumile yodidi South Africa yonke. I thank you.
Sisi, kophinde ngixelele istory. Kwenze kantoni esikolweni? Eze naso athi yazi mama, ndiyakhumbula ngoku. By the time ndichayela eklasini, kwanuke ithaya elitshisiweyo.
Okay.
Then ndakhathala. Oh, lashisa idayi. Mama, yo lanoka mama ithaya elitshisiweyo, lanoka mama. Ndathi mna okay sis. Sayivala ke. Xa ndibuza, buti singadibana, buti kwenze kantoni? To a point yokuthi saze salwa ngixelela into yobana no sis andizuva ngawe wena uzova ngam. Ndibuza babhuti kanti bezithathela ntoni buccal samples ithini indaba ye-DNA because kaloku if kukho abantu aba-interacte nomntwana on the day amadoda including notata wakhe thatha yonke into bathi no asizokwazi. Same applies to the lady enandithetha nayo because watsho ubana asikwazi vele sithathe buccal samples zomntu. That will mean we are violating i-rights zakhe. Ndabuza bebenizithathelani. That's benizithathelani. Now lona nayo ngixelela into yobana no andizuva ngawo uzova ngam. Now I fail to understand ubana kutheni uzothunya umntana amayeshayela.
And why after hours? I mean,
why after hours?
Bekumela sekhaya.
And why kuzofonwa ngo-1444? I need to know 1444 ucaretaker. Hayi kutheni ngafonelwa ngamna? I-contract mina ndayisayina yokufonelwa mna. Kutheni ngazange ndifonelwa?
Yes.
What I did, I called umalume, the transport guy, because useThekwini ne. Ndabuza bhuti ukhona wathi no andikho sisi ndiseThekwini. Ndathi mina okay ndathi bhuti ngicela undenzele i-screenshot se-call yala day ufonela esikolweni eBackview College. One screenshotela bhuti wafonelwa ngo-1444 umalume isikolo siphuma ngo-1400. Normally xa ndifonelwa mina ndifonelwa ngo-1415 which is ngo-quarter-past latest. But that day kula 44 minutes bekusenza kantoni kwenzeke ntoni kula 44 minutes. Ndibuza ba ufonelwe ngubani? Ndifonelwe ngucaretaker. Ucaretaker wafonela bani? Uthena ngafonela ngamna ke ucaretaker. Now you can tell into bana uprincipal kunezinto azihidayo leyo ke andizuyifihla ukuyithetha bhuti noba kizowenza kuba ndife I don't care because I don't feel safe anymore. You understand? But I can tell you mna bhuti ubana kukhona izinto ezifihlekayo up that I don't understand. And abe ndisho kwipolice ipolice ke endaphela lithatha buccal samples zika caretaker zathatha buccal samples zika transport guy. At least kwayile call le screenshot naso sesize kakhulu. You understand? But still principal khona into azifihlayo. Now uthi ke ngoku ipolice why principal enezinto ezifihlayo? Because now if ngicheka kwi-register uprincipal akekho kwi-register into esho into bana wangena esikolweni but still mina as a parent ndithi if ungena kweyami yard mna anizusayina mna this is my yard, this is my territory. You understand? So ebezosayina kanjani? You understand? Akekho yes. And then ipolice la end up lisithi yes, even if ukusenza kazonke izinto then I need to get buccal samples zika principal because we don't know into bana wafika esikolweni okanye khangafika. Uprincipal wathi akasukwazi ukunikisa ngebuccal samples zakhe. Wathi uzocontact igqwetha lakhe ilawyer yakhe wayicontacta nangoku ilawyer yakhe. Yatsho kubana ayumvumeli. Sisame apho ke ngoku bhuti zi-results ze-samples ngaphaya elab from Cape Town because nazo results ngoku sizilindile nangapha nalo ipolice ali-interrogator by ucaretaker. Umane mbuza oku into bane results azikaphumi na asazi kanjani asazi why buyithathe phi number wenza njani we do not know.
Ubani obuzayo
Ubuza ucaretaker lo wethu uma umntwana. Yes.
Ubuza ngama results ukuthi
yes. Uyabuzwa ke ngokubana why undibuza uthi no bendifuna ukwazi nje ndifuna ukwazi ndi-curious. Asazi ke bhuti so sime apho ke ngoku.
Now, first of all, just an update. Now, this South African man was sentenced to life for raping and deleting his 1-week-old child. It's the one that I was telling you guys about, that he raped and killed because the child couldn't stop crying. Kids cry all the time, but no parent has ever graped a child to give the child something to cry about. Hugo has been sentenced to 2 life terms in prison for graping and deleting his 1-week-old child. He's based in Gauteng. He pleaded guilty to the charges, stating that he committed these acts because the baby wouldn't stop crying. He graped, then beat up the child to death. Now, Dr. Khehlelezi's controversial video has left social media buzzing. A lot of people are suggesting that, hi, guys, what if we are looking at the wrong places? And then other people are like, it can't be the dad because Cwecwe would never say it, homie Tide's dad, instead ubezom saba. Ulungi ati, remember she was drugged during the ordeal. She doesn't know who the perpetrator is. Now, some people are saying that, Cwecwe's mother did confirm that Cwecwe's father's DNA was taken and he was cleared. But if you watch the whole interview, if you watch the whole episode, Cwecwe's mother did not say that. In fact, I did replay it for you guys so that you can hear what Cwecwe's mother said. Cwecwe's mother suggested to the officer ukuthi wonke umuntu wesilisa uCwecwe adlule ezandleni zakhe, including the father, their DNA must be collected and tested so that we can get to the bottom of this. And the officer was like, nope, we're not gonna do that. Okay, the officer did not say, okay, Shapu, bring in the DNA. The DNA that we collected is the caretaker and the transport guy. Okay, those are the 2 DNAs that were collected. The principal refused, but obviously later on now he has given his DNA. And no, we've not heard the results of the principal's DNA. Now, we've not seen any statement from the SAPS confirming that they have cleared the caretaker and the transport guy. Okay, so they are still, the last statement was that the principal, the caretaker, and the transport guy were all there are 3 suspects. Okay, so they've not yet been cleared, or at least publicly. They've not yet been publicly declared innocent, or their DNAs did not match. Okay. Another thing, a lot of people now are suggesting that obviously it's it might have happened in at home, or will be shocked after Dr. Khehlelezi obviously suggested that South Africa will be shocked by the actual truth. Now they have thingy the bones and they know what happened. So people are like, yeah, definitely it's the father. Now, going back to what Cwecwe said, Cwecwe's story about she had a blackout after smelling the tire at school, and the school only called the transport guy instead of the parents as well. The transport guy 44 minutes later. 44 minutes. Let's highlight that. 44 minutes later. So I don't know. I don't think it happened elsewhere, but maybe it didn't happen at the school. But I just don't think it happened elsewhere. Do you think it was just a coincidence that this incident happened on the same day that the child passed out after smelling a tire, and then the school didn't call the parents? The school didn't call the parents at all. They waited 44 minutes, and then they called the transport guy. But usually after 15 minutes, they make sure that they call the parents to notify them that, hey, your child has not been picked up. Please come fetch your child. I don't think it was a coincidence. And I don't think we should move away. But we should obviously exercise other possibilities as well. But I don't think we should move away from the school entirely. Now, bad news obviously is that the school has been... The deregistration of the school was lifted, meaning that the school will now be operating as usual. So there's that. Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below.